What's cracking? Midnight Live. I want to see who shows up. Will anybody show up? Shit. I just got my own notification. So that means you got my notification too. Oh, wait. Why am I not? Moses. What's cracking? Zubs. Hip Hop Nation. Vince Raya. Them 909. Cali Trucking. Justin. Eastside. 818 said West. Goblin. Big Rob. That's right. 40 in here at midnight. I'm trying to get the homie fucking gun in here. Turlock. Wait. Let me click on this, Holmes, because my vision is not good on where I'm on. He said, Dubs, just in time. I caught my girl texting other men. Should I leave this broad or give her another chance as long as she's not physically doing anything? Oh, hold on, Holmes. I think I have the wrong. Which one do I need? This one? It's not this one. It's not this one. Homie, I can't tell you what to do, homeboy, but what you mean it's not physical? She already did it in her mind and her heart, big dog. But you got to do what you feel is right, homeboy. But she already did it in her heart and mind. Adrian says, "What up, Dove? No pisto tonight, homie. I was drinking on the live earlier, and then I went on I went on Call of Duty and got killed left and right. My teammates left me hanging, especially Playmaker, and here I am." Uh, we got a kid. She says none of it's real and it's all for playing fantasy. Do you believe this bullshit? Why does she need to have playing fantasy, fool? Like, you're right there and you have a baby with her? Look, you got to do what sits right with your heart, homeboy, but it's all playing fantasy. Yeah. Anthony says it's still Modelo time on the East Coast, and that's 3 in the morning over there, big dog. No, I saw you, Kemmer. Got left behind. What did I have for dinner? I had leftovers from the day before. I had short ribs and pasta salad. This fool said, "Are we running it?" Ching, God, fool! I'm already out of beer. Damn, Big Rob says if she's thicker than a Snicker, keep her. Why? I don't know. It don't matter how thick she is, big dog. He said, "Oh, she is. I promise. I'm mama's." That's how they get you, fool. Hey, well, look at it. This is my thing, Holmes. then you need to what was it? You need to play and pretend or whatever the fuck she said. You need to do the same thing. How about that? Fool, did you take that? Hey, Holmes, I ain't gonna lie, Holmes. Hey, your profile picture, did you take that profile picture after you found this out? Because it looks like you already knew in that picture. Mhm. You're married. Does she know that? My bad, homeboy. But does she know you're married? Damn, 50 Ramplan. Turlock Ness Monster. What's up, big dog? We support you, homeboy. But does she does she like does she wear her ring? Does she not know that she's married? Like, what do you mean? Hey, D Kane, what's up, big? Hey, D Kane, I'm gonna have a thing on my wall soon from the homie D Kane. Thank you, big dog, and Gun Wheel as well. Joseph G, what's cracking, big dog? If Rise gets on, I'll get on, but Rise is gonna be sober, and I'm gonna be tired, and I'm gonna have to carry the team all fucking tired. Sheesh. She might be crazy. Hey, I only have 67. Is that good or bad at midnight? Hold on, let me see. Hold on. On Dub S, what I have 27 on Dub S. Okay, okay. 46. Okay, feels good to me. Homie hangout. Hey, shout out to Josh, man. How you doing, homeboy? What happened to the Yankees? I don't know, big dog. I'm a Yankee fan though. I don't watch sports no more. I don't watch TV. Too much programming, homie. Next thing you know, if I watch TV, they're gonna want me to grow titties or something. It's crazy. I don't want to do it. That's not me. Fucking get me in trouble. I'm buzzed right now. Hey, look at all the love. Look at all the love homie hangout gets on my channel. How come when I go to his channel, they talk shit about me? He doesn't. He shows respect, but they shoot at me like a motherfucker. I appreciate that, Josh. Hey, Turlock Ness Monster says, Josh, I would have put this drama on your channel if you were like, so Josh, so the homie said that he caught his lady texting somebody else, and she said it was fucking cosplay, homeboy. It was cosplay and like fucking I don't know what else. What's your advice, eh? Mora Inc. is in here. Orale, what's up, Mora Inc.? Nah, Josh, I already know, homeboy. It's not on you. People are gonna say what they're gonna say, and it's not for you to try to correct people or you know what I mean. Homie Hangout says you cannot cosplay your relationship status. Turlock Monster. Obviously, you love her. You know what I mean? Obviously, you love her, but there's a problem. There's a problem. There's a problem in the relationship, and she's exploring options. That's one thing they say. Women always know who's next. He says, "I love." that this is on blast. I feel better. I was about to do something stupid. No, don't do nothing stupid, fool. That's the last thing you want to do. But she does not want to be in that relationship. She wants to be in a different relationship or cosplay something else or fantasy something else. Oof. Excuse me. We got 73 real ones in the building. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The last thing Justin says, she wins if you do something stupid. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Just get somebody better. Shit. Damn, Josh went fucking super Dr. Phil right there. He said, or take this opportunity to see what she needs and isn't getting and see if it works for you. Ugh. Looking at her face right now, she doesn't know we're live. I would get up and go. Damn, Adrian, that's scandalous. Adrian says, get one of her friends or her mom. Don't do that. One of her friends is legal though. When they do that, ah, never mind. Hey, Big Rob, don't do him like that, homeboy. That vato's borderline retarded, ain't serio. Let me see. Let me click on him. Josh says, for me, though, honestly, trust is everything. When it's broken, it can't be 100. That's facts. And then the homie says, what about my son being raised by another man? Who says that's going to happen? He's going to be raised by you. Whoever's like temporary. Look at, I'm not trying to disrespect you or your lady, fool, but listen, if she married you and you ain't good enough, whoever she tries to replace you with ain't going to be good enough. I mean, that's just facts. Turlock, your son won't be raised by another man unless you leave, homie. Big Rob says, I did feel like I was picking up. That Vatos, he's fucking borderline retarded, homes. Serio. Listen to what he talks about. Listen to why he can't stand me. He hates me because I'm cool with Gunner. What kind of bitch shit is that? Justin Pace says, Turlock, you have to be a grown up about that. If y'all break up, it's none of your business who she dates. You have to do what's best for your kids. That's right. He says his ex-wife is one of his best friends now. There you go. I hear you though. When I was getting divorced, the thought of another man being around my kids had me livid. 5 years later, she's married, and my kids and I are super close. There you go. I'm going to stay for my son, but what I really want to know is, should I play the same game? This is, I'm gonna tell you something right now. Here's something that I do. Nobody's gonna do anything to me that I'm not gonna do back. Nobody's gonna do anything. If I think somebody's doing something, I'm gonna do what I think they're doing. So, but it's gonna be extremely toxic. Just understand that if you stick around and you're gonna do what she's doing, it's gonna be toxic, and your son is gonna see how toxic that is. And as parents, our children look at us, right? and pattern what they're gonna do off of what they see you do and what the mom does. Haitian Dre, what's cracking, big dog? Fucking Zane, eh? Look at Zane, eh? I'm gonna get Josh next. Sherlock, my opinion, her mom, sisters, friends, and coworkers, clap all of them. Go to a party and tas, and give the mom tia. Get Zane, eh? Zane is off the chisane. Homie, hang on. Josh says they'd rather be all three in a one bedroom apartment like they are now than in a new big house with her and her dude. Just play your position as the one and only father. Your kid wants you, bro. It's in his blood. That's facts. Yeah, Lali. We're trying to help the homie Turlock out. I wish I could play music, eh? Every time I play music, hey, this one's staying up too, because there's a Turlock, just so you know, fucker. Hey, this one's staying up because there's no music. Oh shit, look at Justin. Justin said, "Hey Dubs, look at your Discord. I get bad bitches and keep them." Okay, all right, all right. Turlock Ness Monster says, "Love all of you. I'm not embarrassed. Thank you." Okay, we got you, big dog. What's my favorite oldie? Shit, how do I pick one? Josh says, never stay in a relationship for the kids. She will use that to play you and your son. Play you and your son will see the dysfunction. It's a no-win situation, and she'll end up plotting on you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Kid Zane. Hey, Zane, you're crazy, fool. Bam. Hey, where's Rice at? Is Rice close to home yet or what? Hey, Noah, what's cracking, big dog? West cracking. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The West? 30 minutes away, fucker? I've been on 20 minutes and you said you were 40 minutes away like 20 minutes ago. This about to drive you backwards. Homie Hangout says I stayed with my ex-wife for the kids. Soon as I was done paying for her nursing school and she got an inheritance, she kicked me out. Just because you stay don't mean she will. That's facts. My thing is she's not into the relationship no more. If she's entertaining other men, you need to move on, big dog. Ugh. This was said I fucked the whole family 10 years ago. That's a big part of it. No, 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 no. You fucked the whole family 10 years ago and she accepted it. What she's doing now was something different. Hey, Joseph G. Hold on, let me click on it. I keep forgetting. Can 76 of you fools hit the like button for Dubs? Way. Gracias. There's 101 people in here. How many likes do I have? Let me know. I can't see. Let me look on this channel. It doesn't show me. Okay, likes 20. Oh, there's 23 people on that channel. Okay, that's not that bad. Let me see this one. 78 people and 18 likes? Órale, you vatos don't like this shit or what? Ain't serio. Big Rob says, Holmes, if she's talking to another vato, she already split. Tell her to catch you on the rebound. Órale, that vato hit you with the Art LeBeau. He hit you with the motherfucking Bretton Wood. Chinga, hold on, eh? Is this life turning into fucking marriage counseling? If you stay with someone after they chest, you can't hold it against them or bring it up. You chose to stay, get over it. Otherwise, it's just manipulation. Hey, Holmes, hey, serio? I'm fucking saving relationships or ruining them right now. I don't know which one. That's up to you. I've spied without telling her for months, so I know there's no meetups. Sherlock, let me tell you something right now, homeboy. Obviously, you love this woman and you're willing to make excuses for her. Just be willing to accept the pain that's going to come with it. That's all I'm going to say. Zane's off the hook, huh? Calipat might be closed down. I can't see them. I can't see them closing that prison down. Where's Gunner? He was supposed to join. I sent him the invite, but he's busy taking care of some stuff. Oh, why you gotta use? I don't want to read it no more. Now that I see what it is, I don't want to. I don't want to read it. My bad. Bean. Who's Bean? Bean. Dubs gets some love on my channel, but he gets hate too, and it's unfortunate. What is fortunate is Dubs and I are good and grown, so can't play us against each other. We sharper than that. Facts. Um, I already told Josh that I don't care what anybody says. He's got my number. I have his number. I'm gonna call him. He's gonna call me. All the hate that comes, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But that's not gonna affect. Like, I respect that dude. Guys, be careful. You think it's sweet for you? Ask for 50 minutes with their phone and see what you find. No, that's facts. That's facts. A lot of women now, there's very few women nowadays that aren't insecure based off of social media. Social media is treacherous for women. Thank you. Hey, Justin, somebody kicked it off. Thank you, big dog. I'm gonna kick this off. Everyone start chipping in. Dubs, read my story. I sent you that some real that I'm really going through, and you should do the story on it. Let me look at it. I'll look at it tomorrow. Right now, I'm buzzed. But I appreciate you trying to kick it off. It's 12:29. I think everybody's pocketbooks are closed right now, but I appreciate you. Facts. That's facts. If you have to check her phone or stalk her location, you are in a toxic relationship. Fuck that. Who wants to be in that? We have 108 in the building. Ozzy Knuckleheads, what's cracking, big dog? Gabriel says, what up, what up? Solo lives are 100. I was trying to get the homie in here. Orale from the West. Thank you, Rise. I appreciate you, homeboy. Oops, I hit the wrong one. Big Rob says, damn, homie, Wack is trying his best to smut Nip. That dude is foul, putting out fake paper. Did you notice that he put out paperwork and said it was about Nip, but there was no name? The name was cut off. That's some cold-blooded shit, eh? That vato's fucking been dead for years. Whack 100 is a trip for doing that. Joseph G. A Dubs, bro, just curious. Did you ever meet an Asian guy called Trigger in the Bay? He got AWAP in 96. No, I don't remember that name. I keep looking down here to see if fucking Gun jumps in, but I think he's still busy. Mora Inc. says, homie, where have you been lately? I missed your content. Me, I put out content every day. Oh, I think he's talking about homie. Hang on. What? Sherlock says, I'm not the only norteño Dubs ever hated. What are you talking about? I never hated a norteño. Why would I hate a norteño? If there was an issue, there was an issue. If there wasn't an issue, there wasn't an issue. But hate, that's deep. One Inc. says he's eating a cheeseburger. The only fucking norteño that I ever disliked was Little Man from Turlock. I didn't like him at all. And unfortunately for him, he wound up getting killed by his own people in the joint. But that guy would argue with his people. Anybody that would get on the tier, he would fucking argue with them. But he had balls. I give him that. He had balls. But he misunderstood that him having balls meant that people had to respect him, and his people showed him otherwise. I've never been to Brole. Hey, Lali. Thank you, big dog. Thanks, Zane, for clearing G that up. Gunner's not getting shot down by no torta. Orale, another one. Thank you, big dog. I appreciate that. Oh, shit. Hold on. Torres. Salud. Hey, salud. That's still a trip that the homie he asked me for advice, and we try to give him the best advice, and then all of a sudden that I hate on norteños. That's weird, eh? Mohinder, what's up? Hell yeah, Lali. And then fucking Rice wants to get on late as hell. I have this much and then one beer left. That vato ain't right. What was the thing you missed most when you were on vacation? What vacation? I found you vatos from a hater. I have a gang of haters. Jump on Discord. Homie, I'm so tired, but I'm gonna jump on the game. Orale, we got 126 in the build. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta piss like a motherfucker. Justin, that's facts. He says you got more love than you got hate. Facts. Am I gonna play Rebirth? You know what? I like the big map more, but I already know Rise is gonna want to play the small map. Okay, Justin, you have a good night. Hey, Spanks, what's cracking? What I see your little thumbnail, fool. You and all professional and shit, eh? All right, good night, Justin. Mohinder says it does come to mind, Dubs. Would you have more views had you not dyed your beard? Is that a real question, fool? Serio? That's a real question. That's a real life fucking question. The fuck? So people subscribe or don't subscribe based upon the grayness in your beard? What the fuck? Mohinder, I think you're a hater at this point. Oh, damn, we're down to 112. Órale. Spank says Big Cholo coming soon. Hey, thank you, ZWBR. Hey, little man did have heart. I'll give him that. He did, Lali. His mouth was too much. His mouth. So I'll give you an example. So in the bay, in the shoe, you don't talk on the tier about work that you put in. And that dude was talking about hitting Southerners and Nallis, hitting Southerners and YA. And so all the Southerners in the pod were like, Orale, this Vato wants to disrespect us. You know what I mean? And so he had us wanting to, like, if the doors crack, he's a target now. And up there was the whole, like, if as long as it's all respectful, nobody's rushing nobody. All the Southerners in the pod with him were like, we're fucking this dude off. Doesn't mean that he was gonna lose, but everybody in the pod was like, okay, you want to talk about that shit? We got you. No, 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 no. Hey, David, this is a new one. I started I started it at midnight. We're 34 minutes in. Rice, where are you at, big dog? Because I got to use a bathroom. I don't know if are you guys willing to wait for me to go to the bathroom or should I end the live? I already know Zane. Zane said we'll wait. Mora said we'll wait. Salvador said we'll wait. I got that prison bladder, so I can piss for a very long time. No, I don't got to take a shit, fool. I got to take a piss. Okay. I'll be back. All right. All right. I appreciate you. We still got 119 in the building. Dubs is making a mistake. Never break the seal. So, hey, Aussie knuckleheads. So I've been drinking for a few hours. It wasn't just, I didn't just start right now. I appreciate all you guys for being in here right now. We got 120 real ones in the building at 12:43 in the morning, California time, Pacific Standard Time. Did Rise ever check in and say where he's at? Because that vato's probably fucking now an hour away. That vato's driving in reverse. Serio. What's up, Jeremy? Jeremy, that's a new name. I don't recognize your name, big dog. Thank you for being here. Hey, when they said the West, Lolly says I came in with Turlock drama. Fuck my buzz up. Don't let it fuck your buzz up, big dog. Turlock says, where I'm from, Southsiders are paisas who gangbang for respect. Virgo Life, thank you, homeboy. I appreciate you. Baddest man you came across in prison. Do a video. The baddest. I don't know. A Dubs is gonna join us. I got at him, but he's with family right now. David. I appreciate that, Brooklyn. $120, 100. Oh, it dropped to 117. 117 at 12:45 Pacific. That's a good number, no? You're putting $10 on Crawford. I got Canelo. Lock that in, fool. You don't sound very confident. $10. What? We got it, Big Rob. I got Canelo. Dubs, was I a Metallica fan growing up? No, I wasn't. Torres, gracias. He said, is it really like Blood in, Blood Out in the Pin? No. I don't really know that movie, but there's no movie that depicts prison the way it really is. At least not in California. Why isn't Rice fucking in the comments anymore? Fucker. $100 after midnight on a warm Friday night. Summer. These are good numbers. That's right. Jeremy, thank you. I appreciate you. He says, if you need a carry on Warzone, bro, I got. Ooh, Jeremy. What the fuck makes you think that I need you to carry me, fool? I might have to carry you, Jeremy. The fuck? I feel like my backpack already has your name on it. So, I'm not the best, but I'm not the worst. You got to send me a friend request because I don't know. Rice said he'll be home in less than 10 minutes. Rice, but you're sober, fool. I'm not sober, and then I feel like ordering more beer because I can't drive right now. You know, we drink responsibly. The homie gun. I thought he was gonna be on. Wait. Big Rob says, "All right, homeboy, I gotta walk the dogs from east to west. Bruta." That's right. God bless. Thank you, homeboy. You have a good night, homeboy. In the movie, Torres. So I barely remember that movie, but it's that movie. There's no movie that shows California prisons the way it really is. Yeah, Brooklyn, they do. He that fool said I can take a shot. Let me see this. ZWBR Co. For someone that is not affiliated and just wants to do their time in the joint, what would you advise to do or not to do? So there's no such thing as that. Unless you're Christian, you're going to be obligated to something. Whether it's if you're Raza, whether it's North, South, or Bulldog, you're obligated to something. But if you keep your mouth shut and you conduct yourself like a man in everything you do, then you could probably do your time pretty good, eh? But when it's on, it's on. That's a fact. Dubs, when you were younger, did your homeboys use the word perro, perrito? So let me tell you something, and this is no disrespect. I'm answering the homie's question. So when I got to New Folsom, when I started my time, I remember using the word dog, right? And an older homie told me, "Hey, that had a lot of love for me." He told me, "Hey, come here, Holmes. Let's walk a lap." And when we were walking by the vatos from Fresno, he said, "Those are dogs right there, Holmes. Do I look like a fucking dog? Do I look like one of them?" And he said, "Don't ever call me dog. Eh? Don't ever call a camarada a dog." And I stopped using that word at that point because that word means something. He might have been a little bit more disrespectful when he said it, but I told the version the way I wanted to tell it. Did I have access to CDs? Absolutely. So on the CDC, you can order CDs from a music catalog. Damn, I dropped from 120 to 99. What I live? Maybe that Bulldog story wasn't the one. You set me up, Josh. Shit, I'm down to 98. Joseph G said the same with the fucking older Asian homies. Hey, yeah, Josh, the famous let's hit a lap. That's how I feel though. True though. You know what? And I'm gonna tell you, I did the same thing to a homie. I remember a homie one time. He felt very disrespected by the blacks, right? And he wanted to do something. And I hit him with the same thing, the same line, Josh. I said, "Hey, Holmes, let's hit a lap." And we got on the track. And when I got to the area of the yard where the blacks were at, I told him, I said, "Hey, don't say nothing, just listen." I said, "Listen to how they talk to each other." And we walked. And when we were done going through the black area of the yard, I said, "What did you hear, Holmes?" He said, "Man, these motherfuckers are disrespectful to each other." I said, "So then don't take it personal." Because he really wanted it. He wanted to push an issue based on the way that somebody spoke to him. And I said, "Look, Holmes, the way that the raza speaks to each other is different. If you're gonna try to fucking fight a battle with everybody based on how, like, hold it to the raza standards, you're gonna get in a wreck." Josh said, "Apparently there were like 10 people for Fresno Watch. Respect for Fresno Bulldogs or not, we're free." Hey, they bounced out. Hey, they bounced, but they came back. Hey, look, we're up to 116. I think what it is the commercials. What's my name on the game? I think it's Dubs Cali, big dog. I'm pretty sure it's Dubs Cali. Fuck it. What the fuck? Hey, almost Rise has me on here like all crazy. Ain't shit. True, but I have an AC in my bed. Gunner's with family right now. Well, Gunner might be asleep at this point, actually. Whatever, try Fortnite. I jumped on Fortnite not too long ago and I was averaging, no lie, over 20 kills a game. It's too easy. When you go from Call of Duty to that, it's way too easy. Damn, Salvador said it gets to 108 where I'm from. Not where I'm from. Where we stay in the 70s, big dog. If it hits 80s over here, we're like, what the fuck? Is it the end of the world? What the fuck's going on? Órale. So we actually, damn, we're down to 109. Damn, homie. It was 107 in sack to date. Shit. Brutal. That means in New Folsom, it was probably, ugh. Turlock, hold on. Turlock Nest. Stop by the barrio tomorrow. I'll be there in the afternoon. There you go. Jeremy says, sleepy little Gunner. Gunner was taking care of business today with his family. Thank you, Torres. What happens when you get transferred to another prison? Nothing. You get transferred to another prison. Um, if you're in the mix, they already know you're coming. If you're not, you're a homie. You know what I mean? Like whatever faction you're from, you're a homie. You start from scratch. No. I don't understand what that means. You start from scratch. Gunner slapping his tongue in his sleep. No, that's not Gunner. That's Pepe. Lolly said he hit burpees in his boxers. Hey, Chrissy, what's up? So let me see this. Josh says, Dice. I remember throwing up a little during machine, and homeboy said, just move your towel and get on track. Dude was showing off an ad sake, trying to break us. So the Northerners had a different routine than the Southerners. The Southerners, when it used to be group yard, everybody lined up. There was usually 5 rows. And the front line, their responsibility was to make sure that everything ran smooth. So if they see you slacking, they're going to call your name. So, for example, if it was Josh, they will say, hey, Josh, jog in place. Because they don't want you to slow everything down. Because if you do, that part of the routine starts all the way over. And so they'll just tell you, hey, jog in place. And so you jog in place, and when you catch your wind and you know you can start up again, you get back in routine. The Northerners did different stuff. Dubs, you ever do time with anyone from North Bowling? Absolutely. I had a really good friend of mine from Northside Bowling in YA, Gato. His last name was Magaña. It was hot outside. We're back up. Damn, my beers are empty. Okay, I have one more left. There it is. There, the homie hangout says on Monday he's gonna have new content for you guys to check out. We're back up to 132. I appreciate you guys. Let me take this one out of my ear. Chrissy says I'm at work, so gonna put you in my ear. Streetlands reactions. My brother Robert is. What about your age? He was locked down most of his life before he passed away. So I'm 51. I met a few different Roberts. I don't know who your brother was. Lolo, I did time with a lot of dudes from Sanfer. That's why when that Vato Coca Raider, when he talks shit, I'm like, that Vato don't act like not one single dude that I know from fucking Sanfer. Not even close. I'm not sure, Street Lens. We're gonna go about another couple minutes. I'm only gonna do 1 hour. Thank you guys. I appreciate you because look at. Let me tell you guys something right now. Because I went live at midnight, the last day of the month, the money that was donated, the views that I got are all going towards today, not yesterday. Yesterday was bad. I could not. There was no views. Goblin, Dubs, do they separate cons that are on psych medication from GP? Not if they're triple CMS. If they're EOP, then yeah. And you probably don't know what I'm talking about, but there's different designations for people on medication. Jeremy says, let's go. If you could have any old school muscle car, what are you taking? 65 Impala Super Sport. Okay, Ozzy, you have a good night, big dog. Noah says, crazy. My wife's from Bowling. Her last name is Turner. We're back down to 119. Let me go ahead and bring it to a close, man. Thank you guys very, very much. I appreciate you guys for being here on a late night. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out of here.